Hey, what's going on everyone? Appreciate y'all checking out this Bendy in the Dark Revival video. First off, I just wanted to say thank you so much on all the support over the first video I made showing 20 secrets you might have missed in the game. Seriously appreciate it. The support was amazing on it. If you missed it and are interested in it, I'll have a link in the description to the video and it'll pop up at the end of this video too. So consider checking it out sometime if you want to see the first 20 secrets we covered. In this one, we got 20 more that we're going to be showing y'all. Hopefully y'all find this enjoyable, and if you do, consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like on it. As always, that's totally up to you. Just leaving a reminder here in the beginning. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into all of these. Enjoy. Alright, so for the first 10 secrets, I'm going to be showing y'all where all of the Meatly locations are at. These are hidden, unique cutouts that we could find behind walls. Specifically behind Boris posters on walls. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. I'm going to go ahead and just speed run to each of them, starting from Betty here, because that's how you are able to go through the walls. Once you unlock the train fast travel, you'll be able to officially find these cutouts by going through walls. You won't be able to go through the walls if you haven't gotten to Betty yet and talked to her. As you can see here for proof, I'm not able to go through this one, and this is one of the walls that you're able to go through with the Boris poster on it. The Meatly cutouts were also hidden around in Bendy and the Ink Machine too. The first Bendy we got to play. But yeah, it's awesome to see these kind of secrets make a return. Anyways, for the first few that I'll be showing you will be located down this way from Betty. I'll go ahead and fast forward it at some parts for your guys' convenience. Go ahead and just, rewind it if you ever get lost or anything. If you're trying to go and check out these cutouts for yourself in game. Watch out, there will be some keepers here. Ah! Go ahead and hide in here. Anyways, from this area, we can find a Meatly cutout over here by climbing up this ladder and going over here and hopping this wall. And yeah, once we crouch down in here, as you can see, you'll find this Boris poster ripped up on this wall. And you can actually go through this wall and find one of the Meatly cutouts. Here's what Audrey says when she discovers it.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, that'll be what she'll say every time you go and find one of these Meatly cutouts. Henry said the same thing too back in Bendy and the Ink Machine. Anyways, the next one I'll be showing y'all from this one will be located this way. I'm going to go ahead and speed up the video footage just so we get here a little faster. Yeah, at this area where we fought Alice Angel, you can find another Boris poster right over here. And yeah, same scenario. You'll be able to go through the wall and find a unique cutout.
What the heck is this?
Where Audrey comments like, what the heck is this? Seriously, it's like behind a wall hidden. These are such bizarre little secrets the developers added in. But I'm glad they did. They're pretty neat to find. But yeah, from this one, we're now going to be heading back. So yeah, just head this way and just use this linker right here to take you back to where we talked to Betty at. Anyways, from here, now we're going to be going on the train. Those were the first two in that general area. Now let's head down to the train and hitch a ride on it. Just going to be speeding up the footage. The reason why I'm making the guide like this to show you them and not just appearing at them is because just in case you want to go to these and check them out for yourself in game, you'll know exactly where to go by following this guide. But anyways, yeah, once we get off the train here, we just want to head this way. And now we're going to be heading in the city. Once we're down in the city here, watch out, there will be some enemies. I'm going to go ahead and take these out real quick. Alright, so the next one will be located in the city here through the meat store. And in this alleyway right here, we can find another secret Meatly up here.
What the heck is this?
So yeah, this is the third cutout. As you can see, it's a Meatly wearing a top hat. And there will be some money laying on the ground next to it that you can pick up too. Anyways, from this one, the next one we can find will be over at the Gent Workshop, which is located this way, back through the meat shop that we came through to get over to that third cutout. Anyways, yeah, this is where it's located at, and when inside here, you'll have to go through this area, crawl through this vent, and at the end of this ventilation system, we can find a door that we can go through to the right as soon as exiting from it. You see, this is the next unique cutout.
What the heck is this?
Anyways, from this one, we're now going to want to head out of the Gent Workshop. And a fast way to do that is by going to the linker that's over here. You can find the linker right here, right by where we discovered Heidi when playing hide and seek with her. Anyways, yeah, this will lead back to the beginning of the city. Now we're going to want to head this way and head down into the sewers. Oh, son of a biscuit. Oh, yes. Yeah, there won't be any secret cutouts down here. You just want to make your way out of this area by going to the end of the tunnel and climbing the ladder up. So yeah, the next cutout isn't too far from when you get to the top of the ladder exiting the sewers. Once you get to this part here, you'll be able to find another secret cutout through this wall here.
What the heck is this?
As you can see, it's a buff Meatly. Anyways, from this one, we just want to head this way, and we're going to be heading up the elevator shaft from where we fought the spider at. Yeah, at this part. We want to make our way up the elevator shaft here. So teleport right here, and then you can teleport right here to get up, and then teleport over to this pipe here. Alright, so yeah, that's one way you can get up the elevator shaft. Anyways, once you're up here, the next one you can find will be this way. We got a little while to travel. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this part. Anyways, once you get here, this is where you can find the next secret cutouts. The first one, oh, son of a biscuit. Go ahead and hide in here. I actually have to come in here anyways, so. So yeah, in here you're going to want to open up the lost and found door. And once you got that opened, you then just want to head this way and head into the lost and found. The next cutout you can find in here.
What the heck is this?
So that's 6 so far. Now, anyways, from this one we're going to want to head back to Artist's Rest, which is the area where we unlocked the lost and found door. Once we're back here, we just want to head out of this place by heading this way. The next one will be in the locker room, which is this way. Got some enemies on me. Take these guys out. Sheesh, that was a lot of them. But yeah, inside the locker room, which is located over here, is where you can find the 7th one. You'll be able to go through this wall on the right that you find as soon as you enter the place.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, that's what this one looks like. Pretty crazy. But yeah, anyways, the next secret cutout will be this way. And I really need to find some health. I'm probably gonna die. Oh! Got it fast enough. That was a close call. But yeah, from the lockers, the next cutout you can find will be this way. We gotta travel pretty far from here. We're gonna have to go past where we first encountered the first member of the Butcher Gang, the ghost girl that jump scares you. But yeah, once you get past that part, a little further up we'll go through some tunnels. And from here we're getting pretty close. We'll just have to teleport over this gap here. And over here is where we can find the 8th unique cutout. It'll be behind this wall here with the Boris poster on it.
What the heck is this?
Yeah, inside here you can find a Meatly cutout jamming out to some tunes. Anyways, to find the next one, just head through this linker right here.
What was that?
Oh no, enemy right here. And then we're going to want to head this way from where the lockers were. Find the next one in the animation alley here, right over here. There's a wall you can go through right here.
What the heck is this?
Freaking great. Anyways, from this one, the final one that we could find... Oh, son of a biscuit. Hey, at least it happened here. From this one, we're going to be heading back to basically the very beginning of the game. Alright, once you get back to this part, this is where we're getting really close. Where's Toyman? I've already shown that. If you're interested in that, just click the video that'll pop up at the end of this video. Showed that in my first 20 secrets. But yeah. The secret cutout is located right over here. you can climb up this, as you can see, or you can just teleport up there, whatever. But yeah, up here, you'll be able to go through this wall here. The one that, of course, has the Boris poster on it.
What the heck is this?
That is all 10 meatlies, guys. And I decided to make the guide like this just for those of you that want to come here and check them out for yourself in game, instead of me just appearing around where they are and you just guessing where they're at. It's also good to know that you will get an achievement called Familiar Faces if you discover all 10 of them. So yeah, they are worth it to go to. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the other secrets. This next one I'll be showing y'all will be located where you fight the spider boss at. There's actually tons of money here that you could pick up that'll definitely help you with your playthrough inside this barrel over here. As you can see, look at all of this. This is something that you could just easily pass right up too. It's definitely beneficial to take a little bit of time to crack open this barrel and grab all of this. Alright, so this next secret will be over how you can spot Boris a few times in Bendy in the Dark Revival. You can easily miss seeing him. The first moment in the game where you see him briefly is in the very beginning. A little past this jump scare here where the Butcher Gang member comes out of the vent in the ceiling. A little further up, after climbing up here and pulling the lever to open the door, you can see Boris very briefly walk down the hall. He literally takes a few steps and he's out of our line of sight. So this might have been a detail you missed. We actually see Boris here in the beginning. And it's not Tom because Tom has a mechanical arm. But yeah, after he's out of your line of sight, he just disappears. Another area that we can see him at is in the Gent workshop. When you're first entering the place and after the smoke goes off in here and you have to bust open this gate to this vent to crawl out of here, while you are crawling out of this vent, if you look out this way where the keeper goes by, you can find Boris crawling through the vent on the other side. This is something you could easily miss, especially how if you don't go up to this and look out, you won't see him crawl past. As you can see here, he doesn't appear until I go up to this and look out. Pretty neat the developers added this kind of stuff in, so let us know that Boris is still around. Makes me wonder if they have plans to involve Boris more in the future in Bendy in the Dark Revival. Who knows? Anyway, so for this next little secret that you might have missed will be a little hidden feature that you can do with Tom. After the fight with the corrupted Alice and the cutscene triggers, you'll notice after that cutscene you'll be facing the way you have to go. However, if you decide to just turn around and go back into the area where Alice was taken out at, if you go to approach Tom, you'll see that you can actually pet him. And, well, here's what happens when you go and do that. Yeah, the developers added a little animation that can happen. Anyways, this next secret is a hidden Easter egg that you might have missed. You'll be able to find it a little past this part here, right before going in the screening room and storyboarding room. You can find this plaque right here, and on this plaque it states, "The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world." And this is a reference to G-Man's monologue in Half-Life 2. Check this out.
The right man in the wrong place can make all the difference in the world.
Pretty sweet. I'm assuming the developers are a fan of Half-Life. Anyways, this next secret will be a hidden detail that you might have missed in the very beginning of the game. If you just head down this way into this room, you will find Wilson's sketches of the ship Ahoy Doodly. As you can see right here on this desk. It seems like Wilson was doodling in this area, because he is the guy who created Ship Ahoy Doodly. This is some crazy foreshadowing here in the very beginning. This is the final boss we go up against. Alright, so these next few secrets will be where we talk to Joey Drew at an old familiar spot in Joey Drew's studios, which were sent there after finding the ID card in the Downside Hotel.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Which, starting off in here, I'm not going to count this one as a secret, but the dialogue we just heard when entering this place is what we heard when arriving here in Chapter 1 of Bendy and the Ink Machine playing as Henry. Check this out.
Alright, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Pretty cool little throwback right there. But speaking of throwback, there's actually quite a few of them from Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 1 in this place. The next one we can find will be located over here. We can actually teleport up here, and up here, if we search the desk, we can find this hidden audio log. And here's what it says. This may be familiar to some of y'all.
The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore, and I simply don't see why we need this machine. It's noisy, it's messy, and who needs that much ink anyway? Also, get this. Joey had each one of us donate something from our workstation. We put them on these little pedestals in the break room to help appease the gods, Joey says. Keep things going. I think he's lost his mind, but hey, he writes the checks. But I tell you what, if one more of these pipes burst, I'm out of here.
So yeah, this audio you may remember from Bendy and the Ink Machine Chapter 1. As you can see here, you can find the same audio log. It's one of the first ones we discover in the game.
At this point, I don't get what Joey's plan is for this company. The animations sure aren't being finished on time anymore.
Pretty neat the developers added this little throwback. Anyways, also up here, if we crawl over this way and drop down, we'll be behind the shut door that we seen in the beginning. And back here is Henry's old desk. And when you go to approach it, listen to what Audrey says.
Hey, here's an old desk. I bet someone wasted a lot of time in this chair.
But yeah, this dialogue is actually a throwback to when Henry first approached this desk here in Bendy and the Ink Machine. It's very similar. Check this out.
Hey, here's my old desk. I wasted so much time in this chair.
Yeah, that's what happens when he goes to approach his desk in the very beginning. But anyways, another secret that you can find down here from Henry's old desk will be located where we first encountered the ink demon in Bendy and the Ink Machine, which that's located this way. You just have to jump this pipe over here, and yeah, this is where we first encountered the ink demon. It's boarded up the same way and everything. And as you can hear, now when you approach this area in Bendy and the Dark Revival, you'll hear some hidden audio that'll play of some strange whispering, and you'll hear a heartbeat too. Listen into this. Pretty interesting. Be crazy if you could like teleport in there or something and something secretive happened, but nah. Anyways, lastly in here, I'm not going to count this as one of the secrets just because it's a memory, and there's loads of different memories you have to collect around in the game, but I just figured I'd add this since I'm in the area. You can also find a memory collectible up here. If you just teleport up to this place, you can find some crayons that you can collect right here. So yeah, that's something also you might have missed in here. Loads of little Easter eggs and secrets just in this one little area. Anyways, this next thing I'll be showing y'all will be a secret that you can trigger when you return to Artist's Rest after getting the 2 pieces of the ticket. When you return there'll be something awesome that'll happen. However, you're going to have to make it to Betty and talk to her. Once you have talked to Betty and whatnot here, to find the first piece of the ticket that you'll need, just head through this linker here. The linker will take you here, and you can find the first piece on this table in here. As you can see, it'll be located right next to the cake. So yeah, that's the first piece. Anyways, once you got this one, the next one can be found in the Gent workshop. So just head back to Betty, and then go down and catch the train in the subway. And then once you're off the train, just head this way. Once you get to this place where it states a city built on broken dreams on the window, where we met Bendy at before, we can find a linker that'll take us over to the Gent workshop where the other piece of the ticket is located at. It'll be located right over here, across where you just came in at. As you can see, it'll be right on this over here. But yeah, once we got this one, we'll have to travel all the way back to Artist's Rest, which is a really far travel from this area. To save some time with this video, I'm not going to be showing gameplay of me traveling all the way there, but eventually once you do return back here with both pieces of the ticket to make it whole again, here's what will happen. Yeah! A concert starts.
Yeah, and that totally makes sense.
And as you heard, Audrey has a reaction too at the end of this secret that you can trigger. Pretty neat. Alright, so anyways, this last secret that I'll be showing y'all will have two parts to it. First off, we'll have to push all of the hidden buttons that are around this area behind posters that we'll have to destroy. There will be a total of 3 secret buttons that we'll have to push to unlock a door that'll lead down into the basement. And then once down in the basement, we'll have to open up another secret door that involves doing something around this area. But yeah, first off, we're going to have to push all these hidden buttons. As you can see, here's the first one. The second one will be located over here, in this room, right next door. As you can see. There's the second one. And the third one will be located right back here, above this couch. So yeah, there's the third one. Now once you've pressed all those, that will unlock this gate over here, around where we first picked up the jet pipe. Typically, this gate is locked. But once you press all 3 buttons, you'll be able to unlock it. And in here, it'll lead to a ladder that you can go down that leads to a power-up. So I definitely recommend hitting those secret buttons during your playthrough, especially how this is early in the game that you can do this. Anyways, the next part to this secret is located down here. It's just going to be a little bit more tricky to do because it is timed. Down here, you can break open these walls and it'll lead over to this door that at the moment is shut. And outside of the door, we can find this sign that states "Quiet, please." So this gives a hint of what we have to do. I mean, at the moment, it is already quiet down here. So we're going to have to make it not quiet. And how we do that is by turning on the radio that's located in the lounge, which we can get there by going this way. And then when we're around this area, just head this way through this, and yeah, you can enter the lounge just by going through this tunnel right here. This will lead out to where the lounge is located at. The radio will be to our left when we first come out of the tunnel, right next to the tables here. So yeah, once we activate this though, we're gonna have to try to get back down to that door as fast as we can, because the radio does eventually turn off on its own. Just feel free to take the route that I take to get down there, because it is a pretty fast way to get back. Don't want to waste any time climbing the ladder, just going to teleport straight down. Okay, we're almost there. Alright, we made it. And as you can see, when we enter this area, we'll find this guy just banging his head on the refrigerator. And if we go to approach him, here's what will happen. Yeah, I guess he really didn't want to be disturbed. Also, in this room, we can find a hidden Bendy in this barrel. And most importantly, the most awesome thing about this secret room is the Dungeons and Dragons setup going on here. Or should I say the Dungeons and Ink Demons, as you can see here. But yeah, look at this. We got little figurines here of Alice, Boris, and Bendy. Boris looks like a mage, Bendy looks like a warrior, and Alice looks like she'd be like the healer or something in the squad. We can actually learn about what they are on the battlefield right over here on these papers. As you can see, for Alice Angel, she's a cleric. She has 16 strength, 8 intelligence, 19 wisdom, 11 dexterity, 17 constitution, 14 charisma, and her spells are calming chant and soothing touch. And in her backpack, she has thick ink and cutout pieces. She has a total of 10 hit points. And yeah, there is her hit dice. Anyways, Bendy's stats, as you can see, he's a fighter. He has 19 strength, 11 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 16 dexterity, 17 constitution, and 8 charisma. His spells are beast mode and ink puddle. And in his backpack, he has the last reel, as well as the projector head. And he has a total of 12 hit points. And yeah, as you can see, that's what his hit dice is. Anyways, we can find Boris right over here on this end. As you can see, here's his stats. He's a wizard. He has 11 strength, 19 intelligence, 14 wisdom, 16 dexterity, 17 constitution, 8 charisma. And his spells are Bacon Soup Bolt and Bacon Barrier. I remember when we had to actually cook him up some bacon soup in Bendy and the Ink Machine. But yeah, anyways, in his backpack he has spoon, soup can, and bone. and he has a total of 8 hit points, and yeah, that's his hit dice. And right next to his stats, we got Bendy's Dungeons and Ink Demons player and master module. And yeah, you can see the Dungeons and Dragons dice too right here. By the way, we can get out of this room by going over here and pulling this lever. This will take us back to where we found that power up after pressing all of the secret buttons. But yeah, I guess that's our wrapping up this video. Hopefully you learned something new within this. If you found this enjoyable, consider taking a little bit of your time and leaving a like to support the video. As always, that's totally up to you. Just leaving a reminder here in the end. But yeah, I'm out of here. Thanks for taking the time, watching and listening. Until next time, peace.